Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, Scorpios, I wanted to go ahead and take a look at what's our big message for the month of October for our Scorpios. Let's just see what the big ticket items are, and we'll go from there. We got a King of Pentacles, we got a Four of Swords, we got a Ten of Cups in the reverse. So, Scorpios, it's a bit of a mixed bag. We've got some unhappiness here for sure. But we also have some stability. We've got healing, but it's healing from something that was a grave disappointment. Our Scorpio seems to be coming back full strength as far as like career aspect goes. Maybe even really feeling like they're moving ahead in career, but at a personal level, there's some. It's almost like the Scorpio goes home from work and then they gave it all they got at work. They're smiling, they're rocking it, they're doing amazing, and then they go home and it's kind of like, now I don't want anybody to see just how much energy it's taking for me to be able to paste on that smile. I feel like work is a refuge for this Scorpio in October, but the thing is, what they gain from this is freaking fantastic. I mean, this Scorpio is possibly going to have the best, month ever as far as like building a great reputation for themselves and being seen as like a total professional, being admired by their peers. All those things could go great, but at a personal level, they're still quietly healing from some significant loss, some kind of unhappiness that they've experienced. Hi, my baby. Oh, my little love. Sorry, my pumpkin is here. My little Aries. You need to come up and see Mama. Hmm? You can if you want. We've got. He may make an appearance. My pup tends to do that. We got a Four of Cups sideways. We got the Wheel of Fortune sideways. We got the Devil upright. So I gotta say, as much as our Scorpio is really working through disappointment, and as much as they're so successful in other areas of life, um, the reason that our Scorpio could still be a little bit bogged down is because they haven't reached that right time to move beyond this yet. I feel like there's a measure of protection. There could be, um, look, the devil card shows up when we're kind of poisoning ourselves a little bit with negative thoughts. And if our Scorpio is still kind of battling that, then it might be um, a blessing perhaps that they have some quiet time, some downtime. They're rocking it in their career path, but then they have some personal time, some downtime somewhere else. I mean, this could be somebody who's busy journaling, listening to music, sleeping a little bit more, nurturing themselves. And that's important because what they're getting over is some negative perception of themselves that would really hold them back. They're getting beyond this. They really are. And I think they're going to start seeing the energetic changes, but for the time where they need to just be quiet and be nurturing themselves, it's because it's a lot of toxic energy to get over, especially when it's a big disappointment over something, and yet we want to get over it as I'll say as swiftly as possible, because the Wheel of Fortune, it's only sideways for a while before it's going to turn right back up, because that's the one thing about the wheel, it always is actually turning. So yeah, Scorpio's a little bit sideways, horizontal. That means that's night time, right? That's time to rest, that's time to rejuvenate, that's time to soothe ourselves, not have to push ourselves any harder than our day-to-day tasks, and then give ourselves time to let like if we sprained an ankle, everybody knows that you got to stay off it, rest it, ice it, raise it. um but what about our soul? What about when our heart hurts? That's not a visible wound, but it needs some gentle care as well. And in this case, everything just says there's a wonderful time of rest in October, because I think November is going to be a rockin' good time. Things are going to be turning in Scorpio's favor. And the thing with the Wheel of Fortune is one goes up, the other goes down. I feel like if somebody broke Scorpio's heart, they may not feel too guilty about it right now, but I'll tell you, soon as the energy changes and Scorpio is beyond kind of that healing phase, guess what? It's going to be their turn to deal with regret. It's going to be their turn to deal with whatever it is. It feels kind of like, and I'm not saying, ooh, good, they're going to get theirs, but it just feels as if everything is going to be, well, nothing stays the same, right? Pain doesn't last. Broken hearts do heal. Disappointment does fade. And even though it's hard to believe when we're in the thick of it, really going through it, um, we do like that negative energy, we do expel it at some point. And the Wheel of Fortune is a card that promises that. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that nothing stays stagnant. We age whether we want to or not, but we also change our mindset and we gain wisdom, and memories fade a little bit, and things, thank goodness, things change for us. So brighter days are ahead, but the month of October could have some healing energy strongly associated with it. And that's such an important message because remember, the healing is preparing us to get back into the, like big time, back into business. So it's almost like soak up that relaxation time, soak up that, the beautiful moments where you get off work and you've been smiling all day and you go home and then you just let yourself like, oh, I'm just going to rest a little. I'm just going to do what I want to do. I want to go for a walk. I want to, go see the fall leaves, and I want to take a nap on a weekend instead of go out. I'm healing my soul. I'm replenishing myself. And that's almost like a total blessing because things are not going to be calm for all that long before the Wheel of Fortune turns again in Scorpio's favor, and they're going to need to be ready for that. What comes in with that Wheel of Fortune in Scorpio's favor? My guess is that's, I don't know if the wheel is turning in October or if that is the following month. we just got the Wheel of Fortune again. Okay, so I guess we can say it's going to be in fall. It's probably in October at some point. But you notice this Wheel of Fortune has that labyrinth, that maze that says, yes, there's a reason that things take time. It's because we need time. We got a 6 of Cups in the reverse. I'm telling you, Scorpio is going to be like glad that somebody is out of their life. We got a 10 of Wands. We've got the 3 of Cups, and we got the 5 of Wands. This changes so much. Look, if Scorpio at one point really wanted somebody back, those wheels are going to be turning, and it's going to be Scorpio who does not want anything to do with them. And they may be chasing the Scorpio around like a wolf, hunting their prey. But Scorpio is going to be meeting somebody else. With that 3 of Cups, Scorpio's got a whole different, what we've seen in this whole story is like someone who, it's almost like we've had this ability to watch them as they're migrating down to the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune and then coming right up and cresting. And we're seeing how the energy completely does a 180. Scorpio is pushing forward. They're pushing against the Wheel of Fortune and making sure that it keeps moving in their favor, even though they don't know that they're doing it. They're making positive effort in their life and they're nurturing themselves as things keep shifting. And then we see them getting into this place where it's like, I feel so much lighter, so much brighter. Things feel so much better. I'm enjoying company of friends again. I'm hanging out with people. I'm going out to a brunch and maybe letting somebody set me up with their cousin for some blind date brunch date. This is kind of cool. And oh my, here comes the ex again. Here comes that person who wants to come in out of the cold. That may happen around the winter time in this story for this fictional character, but everything changes. Roles are going to be reversed is what this says. But the month of October is the time where our Scorpio is attending to matters of healing quietly, but rocking it when they need to be in the external world. When they're dealing in their business, they're a total professional. So heartbreak or hurt doesn't shake up this Scorpio's ability to have a huge amount of success. That's still where they're at. They're focusing on success, even though I feel like it's taking a lot of their energy. But that's probably good to have an avenue to channel their energy into, and then aside from that, to just rest and relax and heal. It's a wonderful vibe though of change. Is there anything else here? Anything else for the month of October? We got a Page of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. there has been a loss of innocence, and there's also the need for silence, and particularly if something got tarnished, maybe not to linger and talk too much about it, maybe not to spend too much time, wondering if there's going to be some X reaching back out, or if they're going to try to come back in and fix something, because it seems like innocence has been lost. And so even if somebody came in and said something, it just doesn't look like that's the route that would change any of the outcome. Someone saying, "Hey, I'm sorry that I, crossed a boundary that I can't uncross." It's not going to change anything. I don't think Scorpio's taking somebody back regardless. So it doesn't really look like there's any reason to pursue conversation with something that has already happened where the innocence has been lost. Because I don't think that this one can be scrubbed clean, unfortunately. Um, Six of Pentacles. Instead, might be a good time to be in the company of people that do support Scorpio. This is like, there will always be relationships that leave us hungry and wanting because someone's not strong enough in themselves to be able to give us reciprocated, and balanced emotion and support and love, the kind of energy that we deserve to have. But instead of focusing on the one person that can't be fair and that can't give equally, this says the better thing to do is to spend time with the people that truly are reciprocating those good vibes and the caring and the friendship. And I don't know, we do have this little dude here and they're spilling the tea. This is kind of like talking stuff out, maybe with therapist or counselor, talking to the right, like, qualified individual to gain some perspective. If Scorpio is stuck on any topic, it looks like finding valid, knowledgeable, unbiased support. And sometimes support comes in the form of somebody like pointing out something true to us, even if it's not what we want to hear, but it's something valuable. That's why I said maybe like a therapist or a counselor. There's a lot of value in talking to someone that can, like, just kind of point out some things that might be helpful. That, or this is just Scorpio spending time with the people that are like really good relationships in their life. Because ultimately, with the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles, the biggest message out of this entire month is that even if it doesn't feel like the sun is shining very much right now for the Scorpio, that's changing. And Scorpio already knows it. Scorpio knows what their worth is. Sometimes we get a little bit of stage fright when things aren't going our way, but really Scorpio's meant to shine. They're meant to be center stage. They're meant to be out there. They're not meant to hang back and be heartbroken for very long and miss out on other great partners that would give anything to get a chance to be with Scorpio. And Scorpio knows that. They know they're all that. They know that they're sexy. They know that they're attractive. They know that they can pull people toward them. It's just, for the moment, the Scorpio kind of needs a little bit of reminding of that, because I think that they kind of hit a low spot. There was a heartbreak. There was some kind of almost like an exhausting, or maybe even excruciating situation that they went through. And that can kind of like mess with our character's head a little bit, but we see them, they've always known, I will get through this. Of course I will. I know I'm better than this. It just kind of sucked for a little bit, and I think that that's such a that's a totally relatable thing too, to be like, yeah, I know I'll be fine, but can I just cry for a few minutes? Can I just have one temper tantrum? Can I just go home and lay down and listen to sad music and watch sad movies so I have an excuse to bawl my eyes out and ugly cry? Can I just eat a pint of Ben and Jerry's? Can I just be allowed to just go through it? Yes, I know I'll be fine, but let me just go through it. Like that's kind of the big message. And I think that our Scorpio is going to be just fine. They are taking good care of themselves, and they are knowing all along that they're made of much stronger stuff than this kind of like, I'm not even going to say super difficult time frame, because it really isn't for them. It's just it's a part of like letting go is what they're going through in this storyline. But yeah, October looks like a month where it's ultimately it's a healing story and a comeback story. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Donna Lowe, I love it. Purge that garbage out and feel better. Divergent Flower Child, good to see you. Yes, you'll be fine, but let you go through it. Oh my God, I swear I've said those words before out loud myself. Sarah's, good to see you. Thank you for the hearts. You guys are wonderful. Set a fire in my soul. Thank you. Oh, that's really awesome. Yes. That's awesome. Well, somebody is lucky that Scorpio had a crush on them. Goddess of the Moon, great to see you again, honey. I am a part of him. Thank you for being here. You guys are wonderful. Pam Jam, awesome to see you again. Brian, you were first in the house. Oh, Brian, Aries always wants to help. This is the second time he's busted in. He's really kind of like tapping his little paw on his imaginary wristwatch, telling me, Mommy, you know it's time to kick ball for Aries again. Like about every hour and a half, if I'm still working late at night, we go out and stretch his legs again so he can run a little bit more. Mel, thank you. I will give Aries a little pet for you, I promise. All right, you guys take care. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you guys for your patience while I was away this weekend. And Voodoo Ninja, good to see you, hon. Hi, Andrea. I'm delighted you caught the end. All right, I'll see you guys in the next ones. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.